haters, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady to killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24 now. Here's second down and 7.
Rodgers now to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Back to throw now on second and 10. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Adam Gotsis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Throwing now is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Now Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Brings up second and 3.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. going for it. Here's Etienne.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Catch is made by Hardman. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This one incomplete, probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Draw play, Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and again at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Foyesade Oluwakin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Stiff-armed him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Hall.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3.
Jaguars 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's Lawrence.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, they got him again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll give to Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Rodgers looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, here's Hall. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, New York.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Let's go.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 1 brings up third down.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And the Jets first down.
This is caught inside the 15. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First and goal, Jets.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Rodgers throwing here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to try and run. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.